What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick, easy get ready with me. I've got a few new products that I've been using over the past couple of weeks and I really like them. So I just wanted to give them a moment on camera so you guys can kind of see what's out there in the drugstore world. There is a lot of drugstore product in here at the moment. There's only a few really kind of higher end things in here, and that's more along the lines of skincare and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So if you want to see this get ready with me, and keep on watching. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. I use this all the time and I love it specifically in winter, but I'm just going to use it on my lips just to kind of moisturize my little lips. And then we can get started. Also, I'm back on the lash train. So I'm also going to brush out my lashes with a spoolie. How I take care of my lashes is I just wash them or make sure that I'm using oil-free products, and then I brush them in the morning and the night, and that's it. Like, I don't do anything super fancy to them, and they tend to last. I am due for a fill, but I can take you guys along with me for that if you want to see that. Now I'm going to go ahead and just mist my face. I'm going to use this Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. A lot of people have heard about this already, so this is nothing new. But I just love it. I feel like it wakes me up in the morning. Right. And now I'm going to use this. This is called By Terry Tea to Tan. I've talked about this, I think maybe in a video before. I really like this in the winter because it kind of gives me that bronzy look, especially if I'm having trouble getting my foundation to match exactly. So it kind of gives me a bronzer overall glow. And you can shake it up. There's like those micro flakes inside, so you can shake it up and kind of gives you a dewy look. I'm kind of going for a dewy look today anyway. So you can see already, and then you just give it a rub in. I think I got it all over my white shirt, so that's awesome. I'm gonna have to change shirts. So just be careful because it does spray like crazy. Right, now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to moisturize my face, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these NYX Away We Glow drops, and I'm going to add them in with my daily moisturizer, which is this Eve Lom Daily Protection. It's got SPF 50 in it. I've used this for a really long time. I really love this. It's the perfect size as well when you want to travel. I believe the actual ounces, it's 50 mils or 1.61 ounces. So it's just plastic. It's not like it's glass or anything super heavy. This, however, is glass. And I've got my moisturizer now, and I'm just going to open up these drops. I also have these in the color, what color do I have these in? Glazed Donuts. So I'm going to take some of that and just go ahead and drop that few drops in. Just wipe off the wiper. That. So that's kind of what I'm working with, and I'm gonna mix it around and then put this all over my face and neck to moisturize and kind of strobe. It's like that MAC strobe kind of cream, but I'm making my own. Also, I find that sometimes with highlighter, like these drops and things, if you have a more medium skin tone, you might want to go for one that's more honey. I'm a more fair skin tone, so I tend to go for like the champagne undertone looking ones, or even like rosy ones. But this just gives a really pretty glow to the skin without trying really hard. I've got a crazy hair today, but I'm kind of living for the big bun and sweater because it's coming into fall in the United States, but here it's coming into spring, but it's still really chilly. I mean, there was snow on the mountain the other day. So it's like my one time of the year when I feel like I'm in the same kind of season. So I've got like my pumpkin spice candle going on, and I just love that fall feeling, and big messy buns remind me of the fall. So that's why I've got the hair. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin with some primer. I've been using this one from Maybelline. It's called the New Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and it's pretty good. It's kind of that silicone texture. If you're into that, it's kind of like that Smashbox one. I'm just gonna put this in, you know, more or less on my T-zone. That's where I find I have the pores that become problematic, and then down here on my chin and on my forehead. So I went to book club last night with a lot of my girlfriends, and it's just so fun. I don't know if you guys are like in a book club or a wine group or whatever you do, or like you go on, you know, walks with all your friends and stuff, but I just love being able to see my friends and kind of have a night away, you know, from the regular life of things. Okay, so now the skin is looking really dewy and glowy. I hope you can see on camera. It just kind of looks like I'm really moisturized, which I am because I use like a bunch of different just types of moisturizers. So now I'm going to go in with 2 different foundations. I'm mixing them just because the coverage and kind of the coloring. So this one is new for me. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Stick Sculpting foundation stick. So it kind of looks like this. And I got the color, what color did I get? 200 Honey. This is a bit warm for me at the moment, you'll see. So I'm going to mix it with this one that I've talked about on my channel before. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour foundation. So I'm going to mix the 2 of these and then just buff it into the skin. This one, I just draw it on like this. I do like little circles, and then just a little bit on the T-zone, and then down here on the neck. See, down here on the neck you can see that the color is not perfect. That's why I kind of need to mix it with this one, which is a little bit lighter. And then I take this buffing brush that I've used for forever. This is also from Eve Lom. And then I'm just going to put like 1 full pump on there. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in as well and start blending out. Okay, so now I've got my foundation on. I'm just going to conceal just a tiny bit. I really want to keep this pretty quick. This again is Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the color 15. This is just some under eye concealer. I'm really only going to put it just right here to brighten up underneath my eyes. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I just, like I said, just need to kind of look like I'd get a little bit more extra coverage underneath my eyes. Okay, we're looking awake. Now I'm going to go in with this NYX finishing powder, and I'm just going to set underneath the eyes with a big brush. I think this one's from Sephora. It's just called a precision powder. And I'm just going to go under and just kind of set that so it doesn't go everywhere, and then just a little bit on the T-zone. Everywhere else, I'm pretty good when I don't set with powder. I mean, I only really do that if I'm like trying to make things stay like hectically. Now I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm like hit pan on this. I love this stuff so much. And then this MAC brush. Some people use it for blush. I use it for bronzer. I love this stuff. It smells like coconuts. And they're just going to kind of bronze the cheeks up and get a little bit of color going back up in this, on this face. I've always loved bronzer. As a side note, I used to wear so much bronzer in high school, it was embarrassing. But back then it was cool to be tan, so everyone was doing it. So I guess I thought it was okay. Okay, so now I'm bronzed a little bit. I'm just going to add a little bit of blush just to kind of bring the skin a little bit of color. I'm using this one from Tom Ford. It's in the color Frantic Pink. I'll show you the actual color. It's really pretty, and it's just the right amount of blush. I think I've talked about this one in here too on a favorites video, I think. I actually love a lot of blush, so I go pretty heavy-handed, but you know, use your own judgment, but I feel like blush is that thing that's like the first thing that always comes off when you put your makeup on. So I try and add a little extra layer. And it's cute to be blushing. Right, so now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter. Like I said, this is a very quick makeup routine. This one's from Wet n Wild. This one was really popular a few years ago. It's still really popular. This is the highlighting powder, and this is in the color Precious Petals. And it has like a little petal end stamp in there. It's super pretty. So I'm just gonna go in with this setting brush from Real Techniques. I find this is a really great highlighting brush. Yeah, highlighting brush. And I'm just going to go over the high points of my cheeks and underneath my brow bones. So you can see right away. I mean, it gives you a really nice glow right away. You just have to blend it in, obviously. But this brush really helps do that because it's small and you're not going to get it anywhere where you don't really want it. So now for this cheek, hopefully the light's good. I want you guys to be able to see like right away that it gives you that really nice glowy look. This is a really great highlighter and it's really inexpensive and they're always selling it. I mean, it's been around for a few years now, so. That. And now I'm just gonna put some down the nose as well. See, this stuff is just bomb. I love like a little highlighted tip on the nose. And then I put some right above my lip as well. Nothing crazy. Super easy. I'm just going to brush out my lashes one last time. And then I'm going to use some brow gel today from Glossier. I really don't feel like drawing in my brows. I just dyed them recently, so they're pretty good. And this is supposed to be a quick, easy look. Sometimes I find that brows can add a few extra minutes to your routine if you don't have that time. Also, just use whatever mascara that you want to. I have lash extensions, so that's just one less step for me in my routine. And this Glossier, I think it's called Boy Brow. I'm just in the blonde one. I do dye my brows a little bit more dark blonde, but with this stuff, I just go ahead and go in and I brush my brows up and just kind of give them a nice good coating to kind of fill them in on the sparser areas and just kind of let them do their own thing. They're kind of growing out in the weird phase anyway. I'm trying to actually grow my eyebrows out because I want to try microblading, but I feel like you need to grow them out before so they can see kind of where your potential hairs are going to be. But I find that I have a few sparse areas from over waxing and plucking when I was younger. So this is my look. I'm just going to put on a little bit of lipstick and then set my face. Okay, and so for my lipstick, I'm going to use this one from MAC. The color is called Jubilee. It's super pretty. Sorry with the light. Things are doing weird things, but I've got lights on. I just feel like it looks a little bit darker. But this one's really pretty. It's kind of like the same color as my nail polish. I'm just going to pull it up close so you guys can see. And super nude. Easy. And I just go right over the 8-hour cream because this is a cream sheen one. No liner. Just super easy. And then just one more time, I'm just going to go with the Mario Badescu facial spray and just kind of give my skin a little bit of a mist and pull all my little hairs to the front. I think this is super easy if you can look. It's just really bright and easy. I just didn't want to do anything crazy for the eye. If you really wanted to, you could go in with something like this, like another bronzer highlighter bit, and then just kind of go in with a few of the colors and just run something through the crease if you wanted to, or even just like your bronzer just to kind of like give it a little bit of definition, kind of like that. But I just sometimes really like just a really easy look with like no eye makeup or anything crazy. But this is the look. It's super dewy and fresh and just kind of like an everyday look for me. Really easy. Again, I can link everything down below for you, or start writing it down at the bottom. You guys can just let me know in the comments what you decide, but all these products are super affordable, aside from like some of the By Terry things and some of the Eve Lom and the Tom Ford. Everything else is pretty much drugstore or MAC, like really affordable stuff. Just wanted to kind of give like a new affordable routine for you guys, because I know that there's so many things that come out and it's during the holiday times and everyone's trying to save their money and stuff. So right, if you guys liked this video, I hope you did. Please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know what kind of content that you want to see on my channel. Subscribe if you're new. I make new videos every single week on beauty, fashion, lifestyle, luxury, all that kind of fun stuff. We're also starting to vlog. We are wedding planning now and doing a home renovation, so stay tuned for that kind of stuff if you're also interested in that on the channel. Thank you again so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.